Welcome back to the Plumbers Podcast, where we talk about everything and anything except for the profession. You're joined back with your three U.S. hosts, Rich, Pollo, and Weddle. All right, today, let's just catch up. What we do this week?
I mean, I'm still on baby leave, so appreciate you. I'm still on baby leave, so
Make sure you grab the mic, though.
oh, my bad.
Hey, we all suck at that.
I'm still on baby leave, so it just consists of watching the baby. Well, not necessarily watching the baby, but taking care of the baby when my wife is at work and playing Warzone. That's pretty much it.
Wait, so you've been playing Warzone this whole time?
Yeah, bro. But Warzone, I've been even.
Have you not been seeing my name pop up on your?
Yeah.
And you don't join me? I'm playing with randos. I'm playing with randos.
I got you. Next time I see
See,
you.
see, I would play Warzone, but I get off work
I spend most of my time
19.
at the crib.
Again.
Yeah, I spend most of my time at the crib because we don't really get to do. So they're like, hey, just stand by. Just stand by. I'm like, hey, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we are gonna invest in a new microphone, right? So comments don't with us.
If you try to roast us in the comments, I'm gonna roast your mom.
That's crazy.
Anyways,
Crazy. I mean, yeah, we do have space for another third one right here.
yeah. Well, I haven't been doing anything. I mean, I've been up just at work. I gotta finish packing for Korea. I did that thing where you tell your soldiers it's due one day,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do it the day before, like everybody else. Yeah, I did that thing. I got busy, bro. Like I told him, I was like, I got other to worry about,
So
like paperwork.
Y'all gotta pack y'all A-bag or something?
Everything actually. I had to put the whole house setup in there.
Damn.
No, not this. You guys are gonna keep all this.
What y'all doing over there?
What are we doing?
Yeah. Like I know it's a rotation of the plane, but it's like
I actually don't know. I don't even know if that's OPSEC or. I don't think I can say. Can I? No, I don't think I can say.
so. How can I word it? Is it gonna be like y'all gonna treat it like?
It should be fun. Basically no restriction until we up.
Okay, so y'all not gonna be GO1.
No.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
No. GO1. GO1 means we can't drink. All right.
So y'all gonna be able to like not Monday through Friday.
I think the first 14 days there we can't drink. Oh, that's what we're trying to do. But I think they're gonna make us do it a month. I mean, some people are gonna follow it. I will follow it.
Willie.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I'll follow it because I'm not an alcoholic, bro.
As he's drinking.
This is not alcohol. This is lemonade.
Yeah.
You got a point.
This is lemonade.
It is lemonade.
What you been doing?
Honestly, nothing. I've been just. What is it? Today was the most interesting thing I've done throughout the whole week. Is just I went to go to the driving range and started.
That's so sad.
What?
So sad. Oh wow.
Playing Call of Duty. Well, I mean, and going to the gym. I started going back to the gym.
Bro, you lean in any closer, I'm gonna kiss you. Pull the mic towards you.
It's just
Crazy. It was called. But yeah, I just hitting the driving range. And playing Call of Duty and hitting PT pretty hard. That's pretty much it. That's it. That's
okay.
not really that interesting, but besides the going to Tomkov the first time. Yeah, those things are. They're solid.
Yeah, because I can touch the bone.
They're
Not
solid.
the bone.
These
Not
things are
the
solid.
bone.
Hey. Miguel, can you put that picture right here above him, in front of him? Of
Chicken legs?
I'm gonna send it to you. It's his chicken legs. When I took it when we were at the gym.
No.
Let's put it right here. That's his legs.
That's tragic.
That was like a year ago.
And he hasn't hit the gym since then.
That is not true.
All right, go ahead, Rich. Lead us with the topics.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have some topics and we're gonna play a game, just like how we used to.
So the first topic, right? This was inspired by a comment that I seen on a military spouse page. So
What is a military spouse page? Because not everyone here is in the military.
So it's a Facebook group obviously on Facebook of military spouses. They're supposed to be like helpful, supportive groups, but 9 times out of 10,
Drama.
yes, drama central.
Drama.
Central. So, little backstory on the comment that I got the inspiration, the topic from. Long story short, There was a woman, I don't know where she's stationed at, but her husband is gone away on deployment. They have, I think it's like 3 kids. So between trying to take care of 3 kids, a house, she's missing her husband. She got a little depressed, so she let her house, go away a little bit. So she called 2 cleaners over, come clean her house. The cleaners, they came over, cleaned her house, but after they did that, they called CPS because of how the house looked. Now,
This might be a stupid question. This might be a stupid question, but what's CPS?
Child Protective Services. So they called Child Protective Services on her.
That's crazy.
Basically for child neglect based off
Did you really not know that?
Based off how the house looked.
Oh.
So she posted online like, hey, I don't know why they called CPS on me because this is what my house looked like before they came and cleaned it. Now the cleaners was like, hold on, pause, ho. This is what your house really looked like before we clean it. So this is why we call CPS on you. So of course, all these military spouses are going back and forth in the comments. One of the military spouses that I know personally in the comments, she had left a comment on there, and a bunch of military spouses were attacking her, saying, you don't know what the issue is. You don't know what her mental state is like, this, that, and the third. The comment that stuck out to me the most was, I'm not going to say the young lady's name, but she said, I'm an autistic mom of 6, so I understand how she could let her house go away for a little bit. Now, the thing that stuck out to me the most was she's an autistic mom of 6, meaning not the kids have autism, she has autism. So, how down bad was Buddy that he went in her raw, didn't pull out 6 times? Which leads me to our topic. Would you date somebody with a physical or mental disability?
Off the bat, as soon as you said that, I was like, this when I get out the barracks. He's like, this is the one to get to marry, and she's gonna get me out of the barracks.
But that's the crazy part though, because again, like how down bad did you have to be? Now, granted, autism is not the same across the board. There are people who are very high functioning.
We're talking about you, Julian. It's my brother. Oh, you know.
I know Julian. But there's people, who are high functioning with autism. And then, we have those ones who you look at them, you can tell, like, okay, something's wrong with you.
Whoa.
I'm playing.
But
Me? Nah, could never.
But,
Could never.
my thing is, though, right? How down bad did you have to be? Because, in a sense, having autism is somewhat having a mental defect.
Yeah.
So, he got autism? Or he was just really that down bad that he had to just be like, hey, I love you, bitch. And,
Well, nowadays they'll accept anyone in the army, so he might have some too.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
and that's another question I had. Well, if he has autism, there's a good chance that the kids have autism.
Yeah.
Because autism has been scientifically proven that the trait is carried by the man.
We have a doctor here. He's the doctor.
The trait is carried by the man. So if he has autism, she has autism. There's a very high chance that that's a
kids have autism.
Yeah, that's a very autistic house.
To answer your first question, as you know, I already did a girl with a mental disability.
It was just one I'm thinking about.
Yeah. That's exactly the one.
Fair enough.
And
Was it?
it was alright. No, what?
Was it?
Oh no, that was different. That was a different one. No, that was different. That was after our time as friends and roommates. That was after.
Oh yeah, I definitely know which one.
Yeah. But the one, the one.
Understood what this meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
She
but
tried to do that too, right?
no. Remember because she. Hey, you got to beep this name out. No, she tried hitting her husband. And she told me she hit her husband. And she's like, "I'll hit you too." I was like, "You hit me." We're done talking.
Yeah, but didn't you have to bust in her room and like carry her out? Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like she tried to do the same thing too.
Yeah.
She just want to hang out.
I mean, it's crazy.
I will always blame the guy you know and the guy we know very well for that whole
Oh
situation.
man.
Why the did you tell her I was hanging out with you and this dude? Well, no, I was being petty at the same time, but
But he wasn't the only one. There wasn't like a couple people that told
yeah, it was Mr. Save the Hoe, the guy. Where my hoe at?
Yeah.
What's his name? Starts with a C. Oh yeah, and I don't know his name. I'm not gonna say his name. You don't even. You get. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
You talk about the one that also went and told.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, him. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So to answer that question, I'm right along the lines with P. I have dated a girl with mental disorder. She was man. I forgot the whole diagnosis, but I know she had ADHD, and then she had suicidal ideations.
Nah, I've never dated a chick like that. It was called me personally. If I know there's something wrong, I'm out of there. It was called like I want a family, and it was called I want my kids to be like athletic and good looking, just
Fair
like
enough.
their daddy, you know.
Just not crazy.
No butt shots.
Just not crazy, and or retarded.
But I did date one chick that was called. She had these forgetful moments, right? She'll forget, right? So one time I caught her cheating, right? Was called so the guy that was like, oh, your girl's cheating on you, and I was like, where's your proof? So he sends me pictures, right? Them bitches had timestamps, right? That's which I was like, hey yo, after she was hanging out with my family, right?
Not your family.
Yes, I know, right? Was called dropped off at the airport. Was called like literally a couple weeks after that. It was because it was during November. Then in December was called she was hanging out with him, and then I found out right after that, after December, and the guy was like, yeah, here's the pictures. And I was like, hey yo, so what were you doing at this day, blah blah. If I'm asking you specific questions, I already know the answers to it. Don't act stupid.
Facts.
Right? Don't act stupid. So she was like, oh, I was like, were you by yourself the whole day? It's like, or did you go out with your friends or anything like that? She was like, no, I stayed home the whole time, meal prep and did all this, cleaning. I was like, okay. So what's this? Send that. Oh, I remember now. It was called He Did Come Over. It was called, I was meal prepping for him. This and that. It's like, so.
I forgot
So it's like just like I forget things. Like. Yeah.
Spanking my Squirtle.
Trying to make it Squirtle.
Yeah, no, that'd be. I mean, it was just called. And I was like, yeah, you forget things. Yeah, I forgot about that. Me too. I forget. You forget. But that's about the only man.
How about
And now he does it. Now he's the forgetful one.
he be like, what?
What?
And nah.
He said that? I don't remember.
I don't recall.
No, dude. He got caught in 4K.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the back of his head. Is it recognizable to you? If you would see that back of the head, will you recognize it?
Not like far away.
Okay.
Up close.
Show the audience.
Just like, all right, I was like,
Yeah, right? All right, so now we're going to put the picture up. You're going to have to send me that. We need to write down the pictures I need to take. But,
all right.
yeah, send me that picture. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds. We'll discuss a little bit. Here's the picture, 10 seconds, blah, 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 blah. All right, we got to take it down. Did you guys see him in that picture? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. You can't because the phone's being recorded. No, bro. The girl spot him instantly. Behind the head, bottom corner. You guys circle it? Bottom corner right there. He's on his phone getting an Instagram from another bitch. But all you can see is the back of his head. And I was like, he sent me the picture. He's like, bro, he's like, can you find me? I was like, hell nah. I was like, I can't. I was like, where the are you? He's like, right there. He like zoomed in on it, and it was the back of his head. And you just see his Instagram on. You see him on the phone on her Instagram. And I was like, damn. That's why I don't like the people at clubs that take pictures, man. They're ops.
What? Oh, so this was at a club.
Yes, and unfortunately, it was a grand opening of this place called Fogons, right? And back in Germany, right?
Hey, they get free sponsorship. They earned it.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Cotton 4K.
Great. And I'm like, I went out with the boys,
Was y'all together?
huh?
Was y'all together?
No,
Oh, they-
I was
they
just,
tripping on
I
that.
was just, I was asking for the time. That's really what it was. I wasn't getting her Instagram. I was like, yo, what time is it? It wasn't even my phone. It was her phone, and she was showing me. I just happened to be holding it.
This dude.
It was called, and and yeah, that was it. And then she wanted to dance, so I was like, it's like I can't,
But you did it anyway. You did it anyway.
But I mean, and then I totally forgot about that,
Totally forgot about it.
No, that's crazy, bro.
I just can't believe she found that. Like, she went through the Facebook page and went through, I think it was 120 pictures.
It was 120 pictures.
Wait, so she went through the Facebook page of the club and
Yes.
found it.
Yes,
Damn.
120 pictures that taken that night.
You don't still talk to her, do you?
Huh?
You don't talk to her still, do you?
No.
Okay, yeah,
It
you
was
good.
called.
She probably ran a background check on you and everything.
No. It was called. We fell out a long time ago. It was called. She was German. It was called. It was kind of.
She gonna pop back on you. Pop up on
She
you.
kind of did before I got over here. But
Sometimes you guys pop out and show.
that was.
What did they say? They say shoot or shoot. Duke Dennis.
Call me Sugar Gavin.
Yeah.
Yo, this is the Duke Dennis of the friend group, bro. He's just not 6'2".
What do y'all say
Yeah,
that?
you
It's
gotta-
like,
you
hey,
gotta
God
swap
had
two
to
and
nerf
six.
you somehow. And so let me bring you down to 5'7".
5'5".
No,
He wears heels.
5'6" on his boots.
Yeah.
no, I mean 5'9".
He do get more women in his boots. I will say that because he is 5'9". He got like thick ass boots. Like
He got the TikTok soles.
It's the mustache. I promise you, every single time. It's always the mustache. So I really like your mustache. That's literally all I get all the time. I'm telling this to grow a mustache.
I can't
Why can't you?
because I don't grow facial hair on my mustache. I grow a whole.
Do the derma roll.
I've
Dude,
tried.
like if you,
I've tried.
you gotta do it like every day.
I did.
No, bro.
Not for like 2 months though. I stopped.
Do the derma roll and then use some.
I grow
tea
full.
tree oil.
I grow a full beard except a mustache.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The derma roll, plus some tea tree oil, you be good.
I might have to try it. But to go back to your question, yes, I've dated a girl with mental issues. Yes, she was all right. You know, I tried to help her the best I could. You know,
So mental issues aside, like
would I do it again?
no.
Oh,
So like,
yeah. What?
I'm talking about
Oh.
on the verge of, would you date somebody with autism or some type of or similar mental defect?
If they look the way they look these days, you guys know the clips.
I know what you're talking
You guys know the clips you're talking about.
I-
Maybe. You know,
Okay.
Hey, a nigga might crack.
I wouldn't date her. I wouldn't date her.
What would you do?
Come on. Is that really a question? I mean, y'all seen it in
Well,
the
like-
videos.
No, but no, I think that is kind of shallow of me to say, but I don't think I could.
I mean, I'm right there. I couldn't.
No, I don't think I could because, like, again, like I guess I just. No, that's a wrong way of saying it. I guess I just don't want my kids to have that. Because it could be genetic, you know.
No, so that's the thing. Like, it's only genetic through the father.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it wouldn't even matter if she had it.
No,
It would just be like you carry that trait for autism.
Yeah, but what if you do have? What if you have a son? Wouldn't he have it in the future?
There's a
There's a
possibility.
possibility.
There's a possibility he can carry the trait as well. Yeah.
Exactly. That is the problem. That what I'm trying to find is a tall girl. Like I'm trying to fix that gene right there. That's
I thought he said a call girl. I was like,
Call girl.
I was like, what's he trying to look for out here?
I climbed. It's like I like to climb trees. So
Yes,
you know. So I'm looking for like 5'9".
This nigga a damn lie, bro. I've known him for almost 4 years. Never seen him once with a tall chick.
Because they don't want a short king.
They don't.
They do not. Especially in Germany, they did not.
You gotta be.
Dude, in
6
Germany,
foot.
right before, like a couple months before I left, I went on a date with this Ukrainian chick, and bro, when she kissed me, she kissed my nose, because that's how tall she was compared to me. She like kissed my nose. She was like 6'1".
That was a tall bitch.
And I was like, the reason I asked her on a date was because I wanted to climb a tree. Hey, I wanted to see the difference. You know, I want to see what the whole hype was
I
about.
wanted to get a Euro basketball player. Yeah. I get it.
No, one time I did get lucky with a Russian chick at what's called at a club, and before I got over here, I was talking to this one chick. She was German, and she was 5'10". So I think I was doing pretty good over there.
I mean, yeah.
No, yeah. But back to your question. No, I don't think so.
I couldn't either.
Especially because we have Becerra, and I think he'll just punch her, because he beats up people with Down syndrome.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
No. It's just
not necessarily like
it's
Down
just-
syndrome,
no,
but
no.
in high school, he fought somebody who was actually mentally.
See, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
but remember. No. See, at first, you know, the first one, a coincidence. No, the first one is an accident, right? You don't know because he said he didn't know.
Yeah.
The second time,
Second one, you know.
it could happen twice. That he just doesn't show it.
Okay, I give you the first two, but after the third one, no, you.
Yeah, no, it's a hate crime at that point. And hey, you know the talking to you. He has a hate crime. Hey, cancel him.
Cancel him. So like the reason why I couldn't, right? Because I talk a lot of.
Oh,
And if I get into an argument and she really pissing me off, the first thing I'm gonna say is "Shut up, you stupid bitch." So like, she gonna be like, "Damn, is he calling me stupid because I got autism, or is he calling me stupid because he pissed off?" But she wouldn't know because I talk all the time. I can actually mean it because I'm pissed off, or I'm just saying, "Shut up, you stupid bitch," because you got autism.
Facts.
She wouldn't know.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do it. It's shallow of me, but no, I don't think so.
I couldn't do it.
I recognize the shallowness of me.
Okay. What about a physical?
But if there's any baddies out there that want to change my mind, I mean, she got
What about a physical defect? Like
a physical defect.
yeah, so like she's in a wheelchair, or
I don't mind that.
or she's missing one of her extremities.
Which extremity? This depends a lot.
Let's say she's missing a leg.
I don't care about leg.
Okay,
If I was a girl in a wheelchair, I don't care if she's missing legs.
fair enough.
I go with like an arm. But that's about it.
No, arms are useful.
Yeah, but like there's people that can like learn how to use the like say they're dominant on the right. They're dominant. You know that one story of that one surfer. The story of that one surfer that got like her arm bit off by that shark, and then she learned how to
Yeah, Soul Surfer.
Soul Surfer. Yeah, that you see just like that.
Just another movie,
Exactly. So that's probably like what I'll go, but. I don't know about legs because it's like, I take that off. How you be sexy about it?
See, I could go with missing a leg, even an arm, but now if say she has a small arm, I can't do that. Like the first thing I thought was a scary movie, like
Oh,
it's my strong hand.
Hey, use that one. It looks bigger.
That's from Deadpool. He's like,
so like
It's gonna look bigger.
I couldn't do it if she didn't have no arms.
No.
No,
Hey, you heard that? You heard that?
I'm married.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking to your wife right now. Hey, you heard that?
No, I'm just saying.
'Cause
Like,
I know she's gonna watch this. Hey, you heard that, right?
It's like you see
You lose
those-
both arms, gone.
You see, it's like
no, that's
what is-
different. I'm talking about like off the street, like before my wife. No, I couldn't do it.
I was about to say, it's like, you ever heard of those chicks that talk about, like, would you still love me if I was a worm? Or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, nah, I'm not gonna love you as your
Yeah,
arm.
I still love her if she didn't have no arms, but it would make doggy style a whole lot difficult. Cause like she gonna just be sitting there, and like
Suffocated.
what if her face gets stuck in a pillow? She can't let me know. She can't grab onto nothing. Only thing you gonna see is the like I'm gonna have to look down and see her leg like this because she can't breathe. So like
Hey,
it's gonna be difficult.
that neck.
Hold that neck down.
You got to put like a leash on her and be like, "Hey, you good?"
Hey, and that's double the action. You're choking her, and
She'll be like, "You good?" It's wild. It'd be wild.
Oh no, you're right. Maybe I can't do no arms. Maybe one arm.
I did though, like a long time ago.
I can't do a girl without thumbs. I saw it the other day on Instagram. It just looked weird to me.
Yeah, her jacking you off would look weird.
Why are we doing that motion?
That is why we both.
All three of us did it.
Yo, hey.
Hey, the thumbs are very useful.
Yeah.
It's like girl
But yeah.
like this.
I used to date a girl in a wheelchair though, but it was a long time ago.
I mean, it's doable.
I mean, I dated a girl with glasses. Not your girl.
I dated a girl with glasses, but like it was interesting. So like she was, me personally, I think she had like a stronger upper body than I did because like obviously she was very dependent on her upper body. And like even like we would go out and go out on dates, stuff like that. Especially like we went to an amusement park one time. That was the tricky part. That was like the only time where she actually needed help, cause had to pick her up out her wheelchair and then put her in the seat, and then so forth. But she broke up with me because like she felt sorry. She's like, I don't want you to deal with this.
She felt sorry for you.
Yeah, because she didn't want to have to feel like she was dependent on me,
Like a burden.
Yeah, she didn't want me to feel like she had to depend on me. So I was just like, whatever. It wasn't a bad relationship. It was just,
I don't care. You still got dumped.
oh yeah, I don't care.
No, that's crazy though, because it really is like that, and it's because of the jokes we make like this. Yeah. Like we're the reason they think like that. And honestly, you guys are amazing people. It's just like I'm just shallow and
I talk
and a bitch. No,
I just talk hella because like
what? And Bassis is a bitch.
Because like when we broke up, I talked hella.
No, honestly, I talk a lot of too. And especially on this podcast about one of my exes, where she had to talk to me. That's why I know I have to be careful what I say. One of them is going to hit me up again.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
If she watches, I don't know if you watch this, but if you do, I knew you still were locked in.
It'll get to her somewhere.
Some way, somehow, yeah.
Somebody gonna see it and they'll be like, oh, you used to date him, right? Oh, I think he talking about you, girl. Him. Hot girl summer. All that.
I know she's talking about Stacy. I know for sure.
And no, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I know damn well who it could be. It could be between two people who are gonna tell her. Between two people. Anyways, what was your second topic?
All right. So my second topic, I'm gonna say the topic and then I'm gonna get a backstory of it.
All right, go ahead. Lock in, bro.
Because like the backstory,
Locked in.
it relates to the topic, but the topic itself could be anything. So the topic, right? What would you do if your spouse did something that would jeopardize your career? Like, would you still be with her? Would you divorce her? Or if y'all was just if y'all wasn't married, would you just dump her?
Honestly, to jeopardize my career, my current career, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I care, but not enough to like really stress out about it. You know what I mean? Because you see me go through a couple cases already. I stress out, but not like to the point where like I'm gonna break down. I'm like usually just thinking, what else can I do?
Which he's won all the cases, all right? Like, found not guilty. That, all right? Let's just clarify that.
No, I was found guilty once, and I got demoted for it. But yeah.
This guy.
No, but
wait, was it?
I was the one before I PTS'd Irwin.
With the
stabbing, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't stab nobody. I was just involved in a situation someone got stabbed in.
They die, bitch.
Yeah. No, it was a boy.
Men could be bitches too.
Wait. Yeah.
Men are the biggest bitches.
Hey, yo. That's crazy. I ain't no fucking... I ain't no bitch.
Yeah.
I'll call anybody out.
You know, he's not a bitch. Because then...
Fair enough.
Because then he gets away a certain way because then he has to act out.
Crash out.
He crashes out when you call him a bitch, so I can't do it. He's the biggest man I know. The biggest, the strongest, the tallest. All right, I'm lazy.
The strongest, the tallest.
Now you're taking it too far.
You were here. Now we're going way over there. We got
his height might be 5'7", but his ego is 6'3".
Oh yeah, 6'3". Okay.
Yeah. Look, he's a narcissist. He has a picture on his wall.
And I have more in my room.
His whole room's decorated with his face. You know, that sounds really...
It's kind of toxic.
Yeah. I with it, though. That's my friend.
Yeah.
I love him
fuck with
through
it too. There's nothing wrong with it,
Look, it's just
but it's toxic at the same time.
look, it's just me going through
He
as
likes
like
beautiful things.
yeah, I couldn't describe it better myself. Just like it was. I have a picture of me like as a private, and then as.
So you one of them.
Well, I mean,
You one of them.
look, I had to get one, for memories. It's like it's some good times. I was barely even a private, right? So I was like, I barely even got to enjoy my time as a, like a sham. Like now, I'm actually shamming more now than I did back in the day. But
You know what they say, bro. When you love it, you gotta do it twice, right? I forgot the saying.
I mean, I did it.
The first time was so good, he had to do it twice. The specialist right there, right?
So
Don't worry, dude. I was a
so you
specialist
got
twice
pictures
too.
from, obviously a private, always a sergeant, but then do you get a picture when you got back, when you were back a specialist again?
no, but I should.
You should.
I should. As a matter of fact, I should have went to the ball. There's a ball going on this Thursday. It was called.
Is that the one that's happened off post?
Yes, it was called something in the somewhere here in Killeen.
Yeah.
I don't know, Killeen
That's
Center,
Civic Center.
something like that. It was called. I should have went. It would have been a. We went to do our dress blues inspections. Everybody was like, "Damn, how many ribbons you got?" Like,
more than me. It pisses me off. Well, that's Korea.
yeah.
And
But
the
now,
volunteering.
Hey, you about to get it too.
yeah, but
And then
I
we're
still
having-
have one more over
No.
him.
You only have one.
If as soon as you get the Korea one, you'll still be missing one,
No, because I have one that you don't have too.
which is
I have the NATO awards.
for what?
Because I did NATO missions. Bitch.
Ooh.
Damn,
No joking.
that's crazy. I guess. It was called.
Hey,
I guess. I literally like if we deploy again to Lithuania, what's called next year, I'll get that bitch. So I'll have.
won't.
Yeah, I could. That's
That
a
shit was
ribbon.
Crazy, 'cause
That's
they
a ribbon.
Just got back.
No, because so a NATO war you get it when it's not a name operation, so it can't be Saber Strike, it can't be Saber Junction, it can't be any of those or Tiger Strike or whatever the you want to call it. All those strikes, every carrier regiment is retarded. Like they'll name it like Saber Tooth Tiger Strike. Like I don't know what the like,
No. So the unit that just literally got back, they actually get some of them, depending who like what missions they ran, they get a Lithuania was called ribbon.
Oh yeah, there's that. But like
Yeah.
I mean like the
So-
NATO one is specifically
I promise you, my hand is gonna be risen first. So it's like, hey, who wants to go to Lithuania? Me.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get MSN this year. And
I'm gonna get a Medal of Honor.
yeah, because you're gonna wash up in that lake by the time I get back from Korea. Oh shit, that's insensitive. That just happened to someone. That was
Too
insensitive.
Too soon.
That was not sensitive at all. Hey, I'm so sorry to that family. That is a real sad loss.
Way too soon.
I just know. Hey, I handle death with humor. I didn't know the guy.
Dark.
Yeah,
Dark.
dark humor.
That's
Very. Like when my brother died.
Yeah.
I always tell people he's one to hang out.
Oh man, that was a whole day. That was a whole thing, dude.
Everybody was like, "Rich, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm alright." But yeah, he died. I'm like, man, he's one to hang out. He good.
I was with him the whole time.
He was.
I lived with him. I was there when he found out. I was like, I didn't go with you. I went to police station with you the second time.
Yeah.
Not the first time.
It was the same thing with one of my buddies that just literally this New Year's it was called same thing. I just it'd be the people that you don't expect to do and like you said like he just wanted to hang out
I mean, he's one to hang out.
it's that one actually it's just hey this was for you.
He just wanted to hang out. That's what I tell people. So that's how I cope with it.
That's how it was when Kirby died. When he died, I said, "Damn, nigga really couldn't drive.
Man.
Yeah, he crashed."
Good.
I was like,
Crash and burn.
crash and burn. All right, but that's enough of a dark humor. I forgot what the second question was. Was it like?
No, so would you?
Oh yeah, what would I do? Honestly, I don't think I'll do anything. But say, if it affected, since I want to open a restaurant, I've said that a lot, and it affected that, I'd probably have to kill her
Damn.
and feed her.
So you hear that? You you'll get fed the Nimbus, and then
Tony.
You know.
Tony.
No,
For
but
sure.
in all seriousness, no, I would have to divorce her. I'm gonna have to marry an immigrant so I could just throw her back.
throw her back where?
Over the border.
Well, I don't want to marry a Mexican immigrant. I'm gonna marry like a Turkish one and just be like,
Yeah, Turkish women are. My bad. Turkish women are beautiful. I'll give you that. Like I literally when I went to what is it, to that car meet down in by like what is it, Kaiserslautern.
Mhm.
There's a car meet over there. We went over there, and there's like this town that was just
"It's
filled.
right where Demetrius lives."
It was called, and I was like, they look like Latinas. I swear, I started speaking Spanish, and they were like, "What?" It was like, "Oh, you're not Latina." Look, we're around a military base. I thought you were Latina. I'm sorry, and they look like Latinas, but like a little bit better.
I ain't lie to you, they are the best for a man. For most Hispanic men, because Hispanic men want Latinas, but they want white girls at the same time. You know what I mean? So like Turkish, that used to be my opening line. I'll speak Spanish, knowing they're Turkish, just so they'd be like, "Oh, you speak it like blah, 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 blah." Yeah. I was sorry. I just thought you guys were in the like somewhere around like the military of the U.S. You know, but dude, Turkish women were perfect. Perfect, and I gave one up. Oh, that hurts me so much.
Fumbled the bag.
It's not really fumbled, It's more like I passed it.
You fumbled.
What?
You still fumbled.
Are we talking about the chick from Iran?
No. She's Iranian. She's not.
I was about to say. I was like, no,
And
that shit's
you
not.
made that pass to me.
Oh yeah.
That's where we're
You
boys.
say alley-oop.
And then I passed it back.
and then have
She was
landed.
doing a lot of running.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. No, the fact that. How would you feel if you knew that she got in somebody's trunk just to get onto a military base?
You know what I'm talking about?
Is that wifey material right there?
Oh man.
Because
You gotta ask him.
I am asking the
Was
question.
the girl? Okay, so the girl that I snuck on post in the back of my car, she was wifey material, but not for me.
Yeah. She wanted a whole. That's the funny thing is that this girl wanted a whole relationship, even though she was talking to me, and she was talking to him. She's like after I was already, I was like I'm not like talking to you no more. Then she was like, all right, what's called like you ended up matching with her on.
She matched with me on Hinge. She messaged me on Hinge because I didn't match with her yet. I just got a message like, "Sergio, you're on here," and I was like, "Who the is this?"
Oh, so she saw your profile and it just messaged you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you should the night that.
And I texted her like, "Who the is?" I texted her group. She was like, "Who the is this?" And why is she calling me Sergio? Like we're friends.
She knew your first name.
But it's because like I introduced her to the friend group. We went out the first night that I met her. We went out to the club, and I still can't believe that she is still like hit him up after the stuff that was going on in the back of the car, And
Man, you'd be surprised. Like,
Nigga, it was my car.
that's why she messaged you.
Bro, it was my car.
She wanted to get. She
Yeah.
wanted to experience the car again.
Yeah, you know what it is? Beamers do it because, Mustangs don't do it for women out there. Unless they want to buy it for themselves. It's okay, bro.
Sorry, man.
we literally just went through this like what was it yesterday?
Yeah.
So he's hating on me just because Mustangs are like
In 2024, they were the most female sports car.
Yeah.
This
But
year it
this
changed
year?
though.
I
And I can't dog on that anymore this year.
No, which
I
is
can see.
crazy.
I can see it though.
You know what's crazy about this year's? Is how the are they getting these cars? Must be OnlyFans. It has to be.
Yeah, because
Fucking-
now the Mustang it's an electric now, right?
Nope. Porsches are the most female bought sports cars this year.
You know what? So a lot of people think like Porsche, Range Rover, and all those. They're actually not that expensive. Like if you look at it compared to other cars, they're really not expensive.
Their brakes and tires alone is a whole nother car. You could buy a whole nother car with just that money.
But you know what we should have looked at? We should have looked at what type of Porsche, because I think there are
Probably
cheaper
the
Porsches.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we up because we didn't look at what type. We just looked sports car, and it said Porsche was number 1. Ford Mustang was number 2, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, but like, it's fine.
Speaking of
Camaro, like the newer ones are more of a.
Dude, I hate a bitch in a Camaro.
bro,
Can't say that.
why? You had an experience,
No, I
But-
never experienced one. But
so why can't you say it?
what?
So
Well, no, I never experienced a girl that had the Camaro at the same time.
she was giving you that energy,
No. She had a Camaro, but I didn't experience her with the Camaro.
but she was still giving you that energy. Though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Cause like, bitches with these cars are the most toxic. We already know Nissan. If you see
Yes.
if you see a girl in a Nissan, run away.
Yes. Run away.
Now, if she had, I hate to do it to you, but if she has a Mustang, run away. If she has a Jeep, don't even talk to her.
And if she has a Honda Civic,
Oh my God, if she has
walk the away.
Yeah, a Honda Civic. Because a Honda Accord, maybe HRV or CRV, you're good. But if it's a Civic, run away. Camaro. I feel like bitches who have Camaros and Challengers, I feel like they beat niggas up.
I agree. I've only seen probably like one in a Charger, and like that thing was nice.
Yeah.
Like she had the sticker on the what's called the like the Instagram sticker on the side.
Mhm.
I searched it up. Like the pics are nice and everything. Like that car is just nice.
He had a girl in a Charger, and you're right. They do beat up people.
She beat your ass. It's okay.
She didn't beat my ass. She just
We talked about it last podcast.
yeah, we talked about it last time. She just hit me.
So she beat your ass.
Just because I don't put my hands on females.
So you lost.
See, look, it's a difference. Because like I said, I won't hit a woman, but I beat a bitch's ass.
What's called? There's been one chick that made me feel like a gigolo though, because this chick,
Slinging dick.
this chick was like picking me up on a Corvette, like a Stingray. Like I felt like the bitch. Like
I mean, you got to at that.
yes,
You gotta let her first date.
that was like during that time I was driving an '05 Mustang.
Oh yeah, you definitely is.
Yeah, no, but I love square bodies though. That's like that square body on the Mustang. But what's called she was like going
On the car, right? Not the female. We got this clarified this up.
yes, the car.
I will vouch for him. He's never been with a fat chick. He's never entered a fat chick. I should have said that.
I made one inception when I was in New York. It was called I had to earn my mountain tab.
2.
No.
Oh yeah, no. He's
No.
never entered one that since I met him.
Exactly.
He's never
If
entered
if
the
you know about New York and the mountain tab,
He just grabbed the church water, pour it on his head, but he never actually. But he never fully went on his knees to like pray.
if she is listening to that to this, it was called I want my shit back. Like she left my house with my clothes and never came. I was like,
Wait,
hey,
why?
that's a great question. She wouldn't leave my house.
Which one?
The one when I was like PCS in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
The
It was
one-
crazy, bro.
Yes, like I literally was
Wait.
like
Was she fat or she was just crazy?
No, it's both.
both.
And damn, fat and crazy
She's
is nasty work. Cause like you gotta pick one struggle. Like
Yeah.
you already fat, so you can't afford to be crazy.
look.
I love a crazy bitch, bro.
No, I know you do.
Like, it was that time during that time where it's like I'm leaving. I have no car. I just got a DUI, so I can't even drive anybody's car. So it was called. We went to the club and like was one of my boys was talking to this other chick, and her friend was there. So I was just like,
You already knew how I was gonna go.
I'm like,
You already knew how I was gonna go. And
I'm sorry.
you did it.
I'm sorry. No. He's not gonna do that because my other friend, he wasn't. I give him a lot of credit. He was already with this other chick. He was just trying to go back home with her again. And this guy saw an opportunity. I will always vouch for this moment. He didn't even know where we were at. That's how drunk he was that night.
Okay.
To the point where when he got out the car, he's like, "Where are we? I don't know how I got in the car." And I said, "That's fine. Sober up. We're going through the line right now." And then he saw a girl. I don't know if he knew who he was talking to, but he took her home.
It was dark. She looked good in the dark.
That's bad. Hey, you fat bitch. I know you're going to see this, so give my boy his back.
She did not look good in the dark, bro. I was DD. She did not look good in the dark.
Okay, my bad.
It was that bad?
When you got like this vision, it's fucking, like it going back and forth.
Fair enough, because
Bro,
like...
she was taking out your whole FOV, bro.
Cause like,
No, I'm sorry.
Because like, I get it now. But, like, the very few little good-looking parts of her was just all scrambling.
She had a nice face. I'll tell you that. She had a face
I
card.
think that's what I was mainly like, focusing on, like, cause I.
She was also 4'11", and you know, he's a giant compared to her.
Damn.
So he's just looking down.
It was gonna look big.
So it was like a tamale hitting a torta.
More like a flauta, fucking hitting a torta.
Or more like a burrito hitting an oversized taco.
Nah, I consider myself a taco.
Okay, so a taco hit a burrito.
A torta, still a torta, still a torta. That was my first time, and well, not first time, but like that was the freebie that they got. That was it. Like I'm not getting that drunk ever again.
It'd be like that though.
And no, he stuck to that word, man. Every single time I needed a buffer or someone's like, go get the fridge, he said, sorry, bro, not me.
Getting the fridge is
Even
crazy.
Even though they made a whole TikTok about me about that. Like
I seen that.
You seen that?
I seen that one.
Yeah, and it just happened to
That shit was
blow
funny.
up.
It did blow
And the comments though just don't disappoint. They don't disappoint
at
They're like-
all.
they were like, yeah, I would have thought that the brothers on the ends.
Bro, I seen that. I was like, they not lying because
Yeah, they said the guy in the orange shirt
Yeah.
should have took the bullet. I was like,
Like-
come on, man.
I'm gonna get off topic for a little bit.
We've been off topic this whole time.
I'm gonna get way off topic, but it relates to this, right? So I always tell my wife this: behind every big fat white girl is always some dumb nigga.
Oh, okay. You added the dumb part, but I was about to say.
It's always some nigga. It's always some dumb nigga. Always.
And y'all the ones that hyped them up, saying like, you know, like she'll hold 3, and she's like over here with a 10 out of 10 energy. Like, you know, that's hoflation, right?
You can't say y'all because hell
Inflation
no.
is crazy.
Hoflation is crazy. But hoflation about to get even crazier now because like with these tariffs, bro, even gas was like $2.70 the other day when my wife was gonna get gas out.
It was like 39. Oh, I felt like I was in California again.
I was like, oh my god, because gas used to be cheap here. Like I remember the first time I was stationed here when I PCS to Fort Irwin, gas was $1.38.
God.
And then
It just came a little.
I crossed over to California,
Prove it.
$3.89, and then COVID hit, $22.
No way.
Not really, but that's just how it felt.
No, in Cali, yeah, it was like $6 a
Yeah.
gallons, dude.
It was
It
bad.
was like 5 something.
Yeah,
That's great.
but I still didn't care though because like I was wild during COVID.
We had a saying because our soldier be like, do you guys just put full up your whole thing? I was like, what do you want me to do? Not have gas in the car? I was like, what do you want me to do? I was like, yeah, of course I pay the gas.
Pay it. I don't
I
care.
was like, I'm not gonna stay on post. I fill up the whole tank and I go back home. Like I'm not gonna stay here.
Me, I'll fill up the tank. I'll go to somebody else's home.
If you go to Bakersfield or something.
But I was all over the place.
Yeah.
No, not Bakersfield. It was Lancaster, Palmdale, Victorville.
God, you were in Lancaster all the time. I was like, God damn, dude. I was like, where's Rich? Lancaster.
I mean that girl in particular, we were like essentially like together, and then like she moved away even further, and then once she moved away, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not making that drive because it turned into a 2.5 hour drive to like a 4
Yeah, that was
4.5,
Bakersfield.
5 hour drive. No, it wasn't Bakersfield, bro.
Oh.
I never dated anybody from Bakersfield.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
That's like that. Like I was just telling him, I was with somebody that was 3 hours away from here.
Don't repeat that shit because I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
He kept telling me, don't make that drive every weekend. But every single weekend, I was over there.
They did it when you were in Germany,
No, here.
bro. Where the was she at?
No, bro. No, she was in his hometown. I'm gonna tell you this
okay.
right now. Girl, lovely girl. I actually really thought she was real good for him. The only thing is,
What?
huh?
I said, but
But when we came out here, the reason I came to Texas was because of this nigga. He's like, we're gonna wild out, we're gonna party, we're gonna do everything.
not me. It's crazy.
Well, no, you were already here, but like you were having a kid when I got here, so
No,
I was
I
like,
get it. I'm gonna you, bro.
but I was like, he's like, I was like, fine, I'll come out here, mostly because I had Rich, I had Demetrius, Basel was trying to get here. I was like, all my friends are going there.
He'll be here.
Yeah, he'll be here in November. But like September. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna be here, so
Because he gonna get here in September and deploy in October.
yeah.
There's no way. They're gonna ask him just like they asked him and me. Hey, you just came back. Do you?
I didn't have to go to Korea.
I didn't have to go to Poland.
I just chose to.
Oh, well,
Ain't that
in the event that I might end up in your unit and they ask him, like, hell no, I ain't trying to go.
No, because I came from Oconus. That's the only reason I first saw Nasty. He was like, "You just came from Europe. You only been here, be here for like 4 months. You're technically still in the window. Just stay here if you want to." I was like, "No, I'll go. If you need me to go, I'll go."
No, I'll go.
And I was like,
Korea lit though, so you gonna have a good
"That's
time.
why I've never been to Korea, so I was like, F- it, I'll go." Anyways, like I was saying, I got here. I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm finally here in Texas. We're gonna party. We're gonna go to 6th Street. We're gonna do all this." I've been to 6th Street twice, and one of the time wasn't even with this. It was with another friend from my first duty station.
I mean, 6th Street's not even all that.
I know it's not all that, but we don't even party.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but 6th Street was very diverse, and I really like.
I mean, it's diverse and everything, but it's not what people hype it up to be.
Bro.
It's
Broadway from
I want to go there so
Nashville. Oh my god.
Is it? Yeah. So 6th Street is not what people hype it up to be. It's not
Like two
like
black guys there.
it's not like goddamn. You know what I'm talking about. It's not like Itaewon or Seoul. It's not like that.
I'm really excited for
You'll
this life.
you'll see once you get there. It's not 6th Street is okay, but it's not gonna be like how you gonna experience Korea. Are they gonna get y'all like? Are you gonna be able to take passes to travel to different countries,
I'm going to Japan.
bro? So go to Japan, go to the Philippines, go to Vietnam, go to Singapore.
If he goes to the Philippines, he's gonna come back married.
He might.
More likely.
Might be dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, she's there?
She was there for a while. She's Filipino though.
Money counts with Filipinos.
Where?
She's also half white.
Yeah, I'm about to say because that white took over.
I always think the half white.
Every time I,
Jeans just,
bro,
the Filipino didn't even try
at all.
She was Filipino where it mattered.
I'm just saying the Filipino. I'm just saying like her Filipino genes got conquered like niggas did back 400 years ago. Just saying.
Or like they did. Oh no, they were Spaniards.
Yeah, because like I see no Filipino in her at all.
She looks more Filipino now than she did.
Well, I haven't seen her since the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same night you broke up with her. That same night.
No. No. It was a music.
That's what That's what
That
I
shit
wasn't
like
told.
prom.
I was told that you broke up with her the night of the ball. No, my date did because remember, her and my date they became close, and then the next day she was like, P's an asshole, and I'm like, what do you mean? We just had a great night. She's like, he broke up, and I was like, oh.
That's like basically the equivalent of getting broken up with at prom. like
Yeah,
nice dress. You know, like the female goes out and buys a nice dress and everything.
But why did you break up with her?
Okay, I have a lot of reasons, right? All right, there's a lot.
Because I was never told an explanation. I was just told that.
I will explain the story.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
to.
hey, Miguel, you gotta cut that name out. Okay, in this relationship, I was always trying to pursue her in high school. She never really gave me the time of day
I remember.
until senior year.
Mhm.
She cheated on her boyfriend with me. And then, we tried it. I joined the military. I'm not gonna say for her, but mostly she was part of it because I didn't want her to date a loser.
You want to impress her.
Yeah, so I joined the military. Not really telling her I was gonna do it. I just kind of did it. No, the thing is, I didn't tell her. I just did it, and I was like, "Yo, I'm leaving for the military." Blah blah. Blah. She low key broke up with me before I even left, but like we were still talking, still doing all that stuff like with letters and everything. And one letter, she sent me a letter. She was like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know I'm dating your friend."
Nigga, she dear John you.
Yeah. It was embarrassing. It was an embarrassing moment in my life in basic. Hey, drills aren't no, it's not. I forgot. Nigga, you know who I'm talking to. Yeah. It's the only black guy Joe Sergeant had. It's been a while.
I had as a drill sergeant.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, he was comforting me because you know how in basic before they used to read your letters.
Oh So he read your.
He read it to the point where he stopped and said, "Everyone get out of here," and he gave me the letter in a private room to read it at. And I was like, "Wow, this is not good."
So he read it all the way up to that point to where she said,
Yeah.
"I'm dating your friend."
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, but everybody get the fuck out."
Yeah.
Everybody out of this room right now.
So yeah. So I got that. So I ended up just sending her all the stuff that we had. Like, yeah, I had her pictures on my locker, all that stuff, family pictures. I just sent her all that back. I ended up going on leave between basic and AIT because it was Christmas. I was in Illinois on Christmas. Went back. I saw her, and she was still dating my friend. But I didn't make her cheat, but I pursued her a little bit, and she willingly, came on to me. So I just did what I had to do.
At that point, he's not really your friend anymore.
No. At that point, he wasn't my friend. I wanted to beat the shit out of him, but he would never meet me.
Because
So-
if her or any other girl that you had messed with, if I was single and they came to talking like, bitch, you dated my brother.
No, but he wasn't my brother. He was a friend of a friend. But I introduced them.
So he was like an acquaintance.
Kind of yes or no.
Did y'all ever hang out?
Yes, but with the other friend always there. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so he was a friend.
But he wasn't he wasn't like us. He wasn't like how we're friends. But he was a friend.
Fair enough.
But I would say, yeah, go on.
It's like I had like this thing that exactly almost the same thing, right?
Bitch, I wasn't done.
Oh my bad, but it's because I know that if you keep going to the story, then I'm gonna forget about that one
Okay.
spot, right? So basically, me and my best friend from high school, right? I was trying to talk to this one chick, and she wouldn't give me the time of day, right? So what was called I was like, hey, y'all want to hang out? It was my best friend, me, her, and her friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
After that night, my friend and that chick started talking, right? Which I thought it was crazy. I was like, and he's like, hey, yo, bro, can I talk to her? I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I ain't getting nowhere. So I ended up talking to her friend, and then she saw how I was treating her friend and everything, right? So then at the end, she was like, something, I want you, So I did an asshole move, and I kind of took her from my friend after they were already talking and going on dates and all this.
Yes.
So I definitely up on that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But at the end of the day, I definitely was called I broke up with her, and I was like, yeah, no, this ain't worth it. For the reason is I'm joining the army, and it's not worth losing a friend over no female at all, at all. So I still talk to him to this day. Do I talk to her? No, I don't. That's the reason I didn't want to get that. What is that letter called again? The dear.
Oh, the Dear John?
Dear John,
Dear
I did
John.
not want to get that letter, so I broke up with her before I even went to basic training. So, and then I made up with my friend, and I've heard of her, when I was in Germany, when I started talking to her friend again.
It's nasty word.
Yeah.
Nasty word.
Anyways, not joking. That's crazy. But what was I at? Dang it. Oh yeah. I got that jill out. I came back, did some things. Didn't just kind of did everything else but that because I was still a virgin at the time, and she was well. I actually don't know. She said she was, but I don't know.
She wasn't.
Probably not. And then, I get back to Irwin after 3 years of trying to talk to her, nothing worked out because I was in Europe. Got back from Germany and got to Irwin. That's when I was dating the other girl, the crazy one.
Yeah.
And then things were going back with me and her.
Serial killer.
She is a serial killer. I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, things were not going great with her. So I don't know what in the world urged me to do this, but I just messaged this girl back. And then I remember I invited her to that baby shower. And that's really where everything started again. And then we were dating for a while. And then the ball happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is why I feel real bad because she drove 4 hours to Las Vegas to be at the ball.
Yeah.
So she drove 4 hours and she had class the next day. She was in college still. I'm so sorry.
We tried our best to get you know what? You can skip tomorrow. You still got X many amount of days.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to skip. She didn't want to skip.
Yeah,
that.
no, and I'm glad she never did. But no, what's called I don't think we would have broken up if she would have stayed. But because we didn't have time to talk it out. But it was mostly okay. So her friend at the time, I don't give about this bitch. I hate her friend. She's a two-faced bitch, bro. She was in high school. She is still now. What's it called? She cheated on her boyfriend, and the reason why I broke up, she was cheating. Her friend was cheating on her boyfriend, and she was defending her friend's actions and saying her cheating was valid. And I told her, I was like, no, it's not. I was like, she's not valid. And she's like, she said, no, but that situation it is. I was like, no, that situation is the exact same that, me and her were at. I was like, it's not valid. She's like, yes. And it kept going. And then the way I took it is that she was still trying to valid, but I guess now that I see it from an outside view, she was trying to explain her side better. And I was just not willing to listen. I was like, no.
But I get it, though, because she was trying to validate her friend cheating.
Yeah.
And it was a similar situation to how she cheated on you.
Well, yeah, she really cheated, but yeah. Because we weren't together. She dear John me. But I guess she got close to the dude while we were talking. Yeah.
So she did cheat on you.
Yeah.
So, and this is how my interpret it. If I'm wrong, let me know. So, her situation was similar to what her friend's is. And you felt like since she was trying to validate her friend cheating, that in a sense, she was validating her cheating on you back when you were in basic training.
Yeah. You hit on those right there.
Right.
And that's why I broke up with her on the spot. I said, we're done. It is what it is. And then, yeah.
Karma's a bitch. That's all I gotta say.
And,
Fair enough.
I hung out with her very recently when I got back from Germany this time again. We didn't do anything, though. We just went to go catch up and get food. But, like.
This nigga.
It's a known thing in our. No. We're not. I want to do that.
This nigga.
Not this time.
It's this nigga.
Huh?
Nothing. Keep talking.
She's the only friend I have from high school.
This nigga.
So, like, friend is acquaintance from high school, really.
This nigga.
But no, what I'm saying is, it's a real talking point in our thing that she says I'm like karma got her because the minute she was like I guess I hate bitches saying this to me when I was ready for you, you moved on. And I was like,
Oh my god. No.
I was ready for you for 4 years. In a minute, I'm not. Now you want me, and that's gonna happen. The same thing with this bitch too from Germany. Not the one I dated, but the other one.
Oh, I'm about to say. I was like,
Same shit's gonna happen because it was the exact same situation happened to me twice now.
thought you pointed at me. I was like, nah. That's a whole different situation.
Yeah, see, that happened to me quite a few times. To where the last time it happened, this was like.
And I always do the same thing. I blow up out of anger because I don't know. I bottle up my emotions when it comes to people I like.
Yeah, this was like. Ooh. Hell, this was like 15 years ago that it happened to me. When that happened to me, I became a dog. I didn't care about women at all.
Yeah, Loki.
I was just trying to get what I want from you. If I liked it, I'm keep going back. If I didn't like it, if I seen somebody who has something better, bye bitch, I'm going to her.
Yeah, that was New York for me.
That's me, low-key, kind of now. I mean, after the thing, you remember after your whole little party, dude. I don't know what the happened to me. My emotions closed, and this dude could vouch for. I was just going on random dates every other day. He's like, "What are you doing today?" Hop on car. I was like, "Dude, I'm out eating dinner." He's like, "With who?" I was like, "I will say the name." He's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Someone I matched with." I was like, "I don't know. I'm just out here."
Bitch, I'm mad.
Well, you talking about the one that I put you on with? Like I was like I threw a party. So I threw in a party in my apartment over there, right?
Too.
It was called, and you see, this is what like. So you can't say that men are assholes when women be doing the same, right? It was called like
Facts.
I invited Sergio to one of my parties, right? And
Against my will. Against my will.
took him out there. That day I got drugged, but anyways, it was called. So I invited him over. I was like, "Hey, yo, what's called? Like, I have this chick coming over. What's called? She's bringing a friend. Like, I was like, I want to put you on it. Like, I want you to talk to her.
You want me to wingman him?
Yes. I mean,
it wasn't
guaranteed. No. I could have definitely. This is how it is. Like, I could have like gotten any of the other boys, right? But I was like, no, Sergio, I want you. Like, yes, I took him out the Pokeball and fucking threw it at that bitch. It was called and yeah, that ball was like he almost caught that bitch, but he got it right. He put
Yeah,
in
it
that
was.
work, and he got it right. What's called, they were texting and everything, and I went on I asked him, hey bro, can you? At this point, I wasn't even talking to that chick anymore. I was with this other German chick, right? And was called. I was like, hey bro, can you drive for us? Because I know for sure that they're gonna stop us.
Oh, man, I know exactly what you're talking about.
What's called, they're gonna stop us like on like somewhere. And yeah, I was right. We got pulled over, and good thing he was driving because he was sober. I wasn't, and she wasn't. So what's called but we got to the place that it was during like COVID, so the only thing that were open were hookah bars. Um,
It wasn't during COVID.
yeah.
It was after COVID because I was with him during COVID.
No. It was like in the ends of COVID.
Okay, yeah.
This was when you were already in Germany.
Yeah.
Was called so we sit down at the table, right? It was a hookah lounge, right? And we're chilling, blah blah. I'm talking to my date, talking to Sergio, and then Sergio's like, "Hey, what's called? Oh, girl's supposed to come with us, but she ended up canceling, right? What's called and we're just chilling, right? Talking and right? And then all of a sudden, Sergio's like, "Yo, I recognize that voice," and then he turns around. Oh, my bad, my bad. I went a little ahead, but she said, "I can't make it tonight. I have work in the morning." What's called I will see you some next week or something.
Next
And
weekend, I think she said.
and Sergio was like, "All right, that's cool." Blah blah. No biggie.
I'm very nonchalant, bro. I don't give
Yeah.
a f- yeah, sure.
Next thing you know, he hears her voice, turns around. Her She was sitting in the corner with some other dude, right? She was like having a whole nother date with another dude. I'd say I definitely I see I was gonna not say it, but it's like, yeah, that's a bitch move right there.
It is.
Yeah, and then what's called, and then
I've done it
but
before.
hey, he got his lick back. So at the end of the day, he got his lick back. What's called so. But that was an asshole move.
I did the thing.
That is
I had
nasty
the
work.
same. I had the same textbook move because I did it at the restaurant too with that girl. I had the same textbook move. If you try to embarrass me or do anything insane, like basically saying I don't get bitches, I'm gonna get bitches that look just like you,
And you did.
just to prove that I could
I
get
ain't
some.
gonna lie, I wanted to slap the out of both of y'all that
Yeah,
night.
no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Not necessarily like you because you chased after her, but her because the bitch just walked off. And right when she walked off, we were next to get our table. And they were like, "Oh, your table's ready," and this bitch had already walked off. And they're the type of restaurant, they won't sit you down until everybody is there. So he had to go.
Go get her ass.
I mean, granted, he ran after her because we need the bitch to come back so we can go sit down and
That's
eat.
low key the second reason I read. The first reason is that I needed my.
But at first we were like, just let that bitch,
my fix.
just let that bitch go. So we just tell her, hey, instead of 7, we got 6 now, and we can eat. We don't give a about that bitch. Let her go. But no, he had to go be Captain Saberho. He ran after her, and
It's not really a hoe when she's your girlfriend. I just want to say.
but were y'all really dating? Were y'all boyfriend and girlfriend at that time? I think y'all had broken up. No, y'all were broken up.
We were broken
You
up.
were broken up.
Yeah.
So technically she wasn't your girlfriend.
Yeah, because she was bragging about getting somebody else's number. Also, I don't know who the invited her to that dinner. First of all, because I was hanging out with and that nigga's my op, bro. I'm gonna tell you that. That nigga's my op, bro. I tell him that every single time he talks to me.
It was either or
Oh, good.
no, it wasn't Flo.
He wasn't there, right?
No, he was there
Flo is not the
because it was
he's-
me, you.
Yeah.
Everybody said let this bitch go, but Sergio, Captain Save-A-Ho, had to go save her.
I got butt that night. I got butt that night, so it's fine.
But in his defense, so like I understand somewhat why he did what he did because like to get from Fort Irwin to the restaurant we went to, it's an hour. That entire hour, she was telling, even though it was just her and his conversation, the whole car could hear what she was saying.
I'm sitting next to him in the front seat.
Yeah, because I was driving. He was in the front seat. They were all the way in the back because I had a third row seat car. They were in the third row seat, and you can hear her whole conversation about how she got this guy's number. He's so hot. Da, 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 da.
I'm just here
And
like-
I could see him next to me.
Totally.
He was fuming, and I'm like, bro, just calm down. She only saying to get at you. He like, I know, but I'm pissed. I'm like, bro, don't let it get to you.
Yeah, he told me don't react. I was like, fine, that's fine.
Don't react.
And I wasn't going to. I chilled out for
Yeah.
like towards the end because it's an hour ride. After an hour, I'm not gonna.
After an hour, he chilled out. Then we
I
got
was chilling out.
we got this Pancho Villa,
And
then
Pancho Villa, she's
it was Flo. Flo was like, he's like, those two bitches look cute. And your ass was like, yeah, they do look cute. And then Flo was like, I bet you want to get her number. And then he was like, how much you want to bet? He was like, nothing. He's like, I just know you won't do it. And then
he's an instigator. He was an instigator.
He was instigating the whole thing. And he was like, you know what? You want to go? No, you asked me. And I was like, no, I'm not going over there because I didn't think they were.
They look
Not-
just like the girl I was dating.
Yeah, and I was
Just broken up with.
well. One was a black girl.
Yeah.
But I wasn't interested. And I was like, no, because if I get this girl's number, it's going to just be useless. I was like, no, I want to go. And then Mitch was like, come on, P, let's go. You ain't no bitch. And I was like, and then Flo,
Instigating.
I looked at Flo. Flo was like, you know, he is a bitch. You won't go, you bitch. And they went over there. They started talking, and they both came back. Demetrius got the black girl's number. He got the white girl's number, who looked just like said white girl. And after that, we were just talking, and then she just takes off. And then right when she takes off, they're like, hey, your table's ready. And we like, the waitress seen the look on all of our faces. She was like, what? It was like, we just had one person walk off. She's like, well, I can't sit you until your entire party is here. And then by this time, he had already ran off to go chase after her. And
Baby, no, I didn't.
the crazy part is, bro, like, this bitch, besides that,
Oh, you had to delete it in front of her?
No. I didn't say. I just got her number, walked away. And I was like,
yeah. He only got the number because
Prove a point.
yeah, just prove a point.
But then at the same time, I bet in the back of your mind you were like, yeah, you bitch. Like
Oh, big
you,
facts.
You're talking that whole ride, all this about like, oh, like,
But, like-
I got this guy's number, blah, blah, blah.
But here's the kicker though. So like, I don't know why, because it's not just her in particular. A lot of white women do this. You see it more common so in scary movies. She literally, because there's nothing behind a restaurant but a dark area.
oh yeah.
She walks around to the back of the restaurant and goes to the dark area. So she like, it's so black.
Where the was she going?
It was so dark
Where was she going?
that you couldn't see her. And then he goes after her, and you couldn't see him. So it's like, these niggas. And then it was like 5 or 10 minutes or so. And we were like, are we going to have to go find these bitches? Because they're probably dead somewhere. And then literally right when me and Flo went to go find these two, they came walking back like, yo, can y'all hurry up? We got our table. They waiting on y'all two bitches.
We hungry.
And she was like crying.
Bro,
Like crying so bad. And
I
I know the
can't-
girls I just got the numbers from were staring at me.
the entire time.
I can't stand that. That's just like.
I was like, whatever, bro.
So you talking all this?
And then I
big-
got drunk and I said the thing I've only ever said one other time.
I love you.
No, I said because my friend was trying to budget me, right? Because I was like, I wasn't having money, bro. I was just spending a lot of money on
He
alcohol.
was spinning.
And then I bought everyone's dinner
He did.
just to prove. I brought everyone but her's dinner, and then I was like, and they're like, my friend Garcia, bless her heart, she was like, stop it, you don't have to do this. I was like, bitch, don't. She was a girl. I was like, bitch, don't tell me how to spend my money. I earn my money. I can spend it however I want.
Yeah, he went off.
And I was like,
And she was pregnant.
yeah, she was pregnant, and I felt so bad. I apologized profusely after that so many times.
We made her cry that night.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. No. Not just me. Not just me.
Me and Flo made her cry
Yeah.
that night because
There's a lot of crying that night. Damn.
Yeah.
no. So me and Flo, we made her cry that night because there was
two other bitches came to me and Flo.
No.
They're like, come to the
no.
bar.
Remember, it was that group of women.
Yeah.
At the table across from us, and they were like, we're going to Cosmos afterwards. Y'all want to meet up? And we were like, we're going to Cosmos. We're going to Cosmos. He was like, I'm pregnant. I can't go to a bar/club right now. So she's like, what am I gonna do there? And we were like, you gonna sit in the car? You gonna wait for us? So she started crying. She called her. Well, were they married? No, they weren't married.
They're just boyfriend and
They were
girl.
boyfriend and girl. So she called. Well, at
Were they?
no, they weren't married.
No.
So she
Were they
called.
boyfriend and girlfriend again? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah, they were. So she called her husband at the time, who was her boyfriend. She was crying, like she was like, "They want to go to Cosmos. I don't want to go. I'm thinking about just leaving them there and getting an Uber back. But
I
I'm
respect her husband for saying that. Leave their ass.
but I'm gonna feel bad if they can't get back. Blah blah. Blah. And then he was like, "Well, if they want to drink and go hang out with bitches, just leave them there." And we were like, at first we were like, "Man, bitch," because like we were like, they were like almost still fresh in a relationship, so like we were still trying to feel him out. Like he was cool, but he wasn't like that cool to be like, "Oh, leave us. Oh, that's how you feel." But it was like, "Oh no, bitch, what you mean you gonna leave us?" Shout out to my boy Jose, my brother from another. But so we're like, "Damn, that's how you feel." So finally, like, you know what? We'll just go a different time. We never went.
You're finding a lot of lore between me and his friendship. Like, that's lore. Damn, dude.
There's been so much lore. We deviated from the question a long
Bro,
time
we
ago.
went way
No,
left.
like, will I date somebody like that? No, I would not. Like I said, I.
The fact that he remembered the question is crazy.
Honestly, I just thought about it. I'm like, wait, what was the question?
was the
Oh, no, yeah, like
Yeah.
what's called like, will they ruin your career? Yeah, no. Like I would definitely drop them right there and then. What's called, I don't have time for that. Like, it doesn't matter what type of career I'm in. Like, you're not gonna disturb my peace. That's one
Facts.
thing that you're not gonna do is disturb my peace. Like I said, I have a routine and I like to stick to that routine on the weekends. And yeah, I know.
Damn, what the hell?
I accidentally washed it with a pin in there.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know
Shit.
this one never happened.
Uh,
You had what? A wallet.
I have a wallet.
Wallet?
I don't like to usually like
This
have a
nigga's
wallet.
weird, bro. He doesn't use wallets. He just has loose cards everywhere.
Oh, bro, you crazy.
And that's why the other day I was like, yo, I think I lost my wallet. I mean my debit card at the
my debit card.
at the bar. It was called on Saturday
Bro,
night.
you can get like the little slender wallet.
Well, I have the one that like you slide to one side and then all the cards pop out. But the thing is though, like sometimes I just be like, after I take them out, I usually just put them in the visor, and then after the visor, I just put them in my pocket. Like, especially like that one, my ID card. As soon as I go through the gate,
Yeah.
I just stuff it up there and then drive to PT usually because I'm like in a hurry. Like I like to be there like 10 minutes early. So like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be late. Like even though I'm like I'm early,
I'm early. I'm gonna be late.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be late.
There's a specialist in him. 10 minutes prior.
Yes, it's.
Shit, I be showing up right at the goddamn. I don't care.
I stand in front of the formation where I just walk into it.
What is that one song? It's like,
like fall in. I'm just now walking up.
what's that country song? It's like, I never show up late to work. It was I don't drink whiskey. It was
Man,
it was called, but nah, no. Yeah, usually now lately I've always been showing up 10 minutes early. It definitely must be that specialist of me trying to just get my sergeant back.
yeah, be something.
But it was called yeah, no. You see that point, right? I try to do something good for somebody at one point, and that's how I lost. Right? Like I wasn't even with this person, but I was trying to do something nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did say it last episode.
Yep, it was called, and yeah, never again. I'm nice is out the window. I'm just gonna be me. It was called like, don't disturb my peace. Like I don't care what you're going through. Like I'm going through too as well. So that's really how the world is. Like people can be like, I'm going through this and that. No, but it's like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
What do you want me to do?
Shit.
It's like I can listen to you. I'm like, I'm here for you. Like I'm hearing you, but there's nothing that I can do for you.
Yeah.
So that's just how like I see this perspective. Like
No, I see what you're saying for sure.
No, yeah, I get it. Well, we're gonna play a game, but that will wait for next week's episode. I like your topics, even though deviated, but that is our whole podcast right
Hey,
now.
hold on, real quick. So let me get to the backstory though. So the backstory of the last topic, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So, said soldier, he's currently deployed in Korea right now. His wife, allegedly, almost allegedly, because It hasn't been proven that she did it. It hasn't been proven that she
Did it?
didn't do it.
She did it.
But, a spade is a spade. So allegedly, she got drunk. She hit 3 parked cars. While she hit these 3 parked cars, she flipped her car. So it was binkum, 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 splidooski. So, I forgot to mention one part. This is while she had her kids with her.
Don't tell me she left the kids in the car.
No. So her and the kids, they get out of the car. That's overturned, by the way, and they leave. Not even just leave the scene of the crash. They leave post. And when they left post, they went to go meet up with her ex-husband, baby daddy. She gave him the kids, explained what was going on, and there's another whole legal ordeal from that I'm not going to get into either. But I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. So, you're probably wondering how the hell she got off, how she was able to flee the scene and leave post. So, again, allegedly, her side piece that she had while her husband was in Korea came and picked her and the kids up and took her to meet ex-husband, baby daddy, allegedly. And then she's been on a run ever since. So that was the inspiration behind the second topic. What would you do if your spouse did something that could potentially jeopardize your career?
I don't know that bitch.
Yeah,
But you're married to her. Who?
Who?
Yeah. So it's a huge ordeal.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So so that's the whole topic of why we talk about it.
Yeah, that's why we talked about that.
And then we went to lore. So this podcast is probably going to be called Lore, Crazy Stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got some.
And the Army's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Stories
yeah.
like that always make me realize, like, damn, the Army is crazy and women are crazy.
Facts.
Men are more crazy.
Nah.
No, men are crazy and women are more crazy. That's what I meant
Yeah,
to say.
I'm about to say, because women are just, they are a methodical, diabolical crazy. Men are just diabolically crazy. Women, they think about the crazy that they're going to do beforehand. Men, we just do it.
Yeah, just like that one chick that was like you heard I think it was here. My bad. Little quick story, but what's called the one that she was putting was it Clorox?
Oh, yeah, she was putting Clorox.
in
She
the
was putting
coffee?
Clorox in her husband's coffee.
Yeah, every morning, and then the dude was like, "Yo, I'm feeling kind of weird," So he
He's
started
like,
recording that shit.
He's like, yeah, my coffee tastes weird. So
Yeah.
he put a camera in her house, right by the coffee maker, and he would catch on camera, like she would come back from the laundry room with bleach, and pour the bleach.
Why does this story seem familiar to me?
I don't know why. You should have known.
I would have thought you would have known.
Yeah.
It's like that's why you
feel
just
like-
can't trust them. You just
Yo, I feel like I was told this in processing. Now that you've said the camera thing, they started clicking. I was like, that's crazy.
Well,
though.
it did happen. They were in Germany, and then they went back, and then he got PCS to the States, and then when they went to the States, that's when she started giving him more bleach.
and he started was like, "Yo, why is this, like the water and the coffee like so like foamy?"
Yeah, it was starting the water in the coffee pot was starting to bubble up.
Yeah, so he went to go buy a kit for like the water testers, and he started testing the water, and he's like, "Yep, that's bleach." I'm like, this bitch is trying to poison me.
Yep.
She's like, that was crazy.
And that's why I find bitches that can't cook. And with that note,
Five bitches that can't cook is crazy.
oh, dude. That's actually kind of wild. I wouldn't. I don't know what's. I don't know. You have to call the cops, right? Like I can't kill the bitch now.
I mean, yeah, he went to the police on her.
Yeah, that's why he
Yeah.
used the footage for what's called.
I'll put nanny cams in that bitch. Cameras everywhere. I'll find out how you're doing it.
He had a few cameras. He had a camera in the laundry room, and then he had a camera in the kitchen, primarily by the coffee pot. So
He was already suspicious. He
Yeah.
didn't drink the coffee, and he was like, "Yo, like there's something wrong." Like after a couple of like sips, he kind of figured it
Yeah.
out. He's like, "Yo, there's something wrong with this coffee," and he's like, "I can't figure it out yet, so I'm gonna need proof." So he puts up those cameras and he gets his proof.
So like
Crazy.
she was still making him coffee, even while he already knew what she was doing, he would still take the coffee, but he would never drink it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, actually.
He's like, I'm gonna get that what is that? That 500,000.
Listen, she said, I'm about to get paid.
Payday. Payday.
But hey, her plan went to.
It did. It
Yeah.
did.
Hey, that's gonna be our topic next podcast. What's the craziest thing people would do for money? Anyways, at that moment,
Next week's gonna be interesting.
Next week, what Gentry?
And that topic.
And that topic. All right, join us back next week with Rich, Pollo, and Güero. We're gonna play a 5-second rule and what else?
And
Oh, that topic.
Oh, you start topic.
Yeah, that topic.
to be
All right.
honest, I already forgot the topic.
No. I'm gonna watch this clip and we'll get back. Hey, you guys send me the pictures that we were talking about.
I
All
got
right,
you,
see
bro.
you later. Peace out. Bye.